Hello there, welcome back to my channel. One of the most commonly asked questions of late is, Sharalee, how do you get your teeth so white? And I promised many of you that I would do a video about it. So today I am going to tell you my top secret of how I get my teeth and keep my teeth white. But I'm also going to do a second part to this and tell you how you can temporarily make your teeth look whiter by one product and by the color of lipstick you choose to wear. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Now let's get started. All right, I'm not going to beat around the bush and drag this out. So what is my top secret tip for getting and keeping my teeth white? I've actually had people ask me if I have veneers or dentures. And I chose to take that as a compliment because it meant that my teeth looked so perfect that they couldn't be real. My teeth are far from perfect. I do have a crown. The front tooth is a crown, and then I have a couple crowns in the back that you can't see. But other than that, these are my real teeth. I've had lots of fillings and all kinds of work done. So for me to do an actual whitening treatment is not actually possible, because if I change the color of my teeth drastically, that front tooth is going to stay the same color. So my dentist said, nope, there is nothing else you can do to make your teeth even whiter. Well, I'm happy to report that good old toothpaste has been my secret for the last several years. This toothpaste is the Colgate Optic White Advanced Whitening, and they keep changing the packaging, but I think it's still the same. But this older packaging, it says deeply whitens up to 4 shades whiter. And basically what you need to look for is this has 2% hydrogen peroxide. Now, I have very sensitive teeth, and in the past, way back when Crest White Strips first came out, I tried those. And after a couple of days, I couldn't handle them anymore because my teeth felt so sensitive. So I have tried that probably, I don't know, how long ago did that come out? 10, 15 years ago. And I think there was also a whitening pin I tried out years and years ago. Never had great results. And then I discovered Listerine Healthy White mouthwash, and I was using that for quite a while. That did wonders. But my dentist advised against using that mouthwash regularly because he said it was shifting the pH balance in my mouth. And because I have troubled teeth, I took his advice. So I have just been using this toothpaste twice a day. It is important. You have to keep up with it. But I saw dramatic improvement with my overall teeth color. Now, since using this for years, Colgate has continued to come out with other various forms. So about 2 weeks ago, I picked up the Optic White Renewal, and this says removes 15 years of stains and nourishes enamel. Now, this is a 5% hydrogen peroxide. So I've been using this at nighttime for the last couple of weeks, and I do see just a smidgen more of whitening in the morning. Now, my key tip with whitening toothpaste, not only do you need to do it twice a day, but you need to not drink anything for at least, they say, usually 30 minutes after using it. At nighttime, once I use this, I try not to drink any water or anything, so it leaves whatever residual peroxide or whatever is on there, it leaves it on there, overnight. Now, I feel like with both of these, my mouth does not taste awful in the morning. That's just something that I can't stand. If I wake up and my mouth tastes gross. But these do not do that. And again, these have not made my teeth sensitive, even the extra hydrogen peroxide. So this is 5%, this is 2%. So that is it. That is all I do to get and keep my teeth white. Now, moving on to the second part of this video, and that is how can you temporarily enhance your teeth color and make them look even whiter? And I think this is sometimes what you all see on videos, because depending on what color of lipstick I'm wearing, it can really dramatically change how white my teeth look. So before we get to lipstick though, I recently discovered another new product from Colgate, and this video is not sponsored, by the way. Colgate doesn't even know I exist. I'm just a happy customer. So they recently came out with Optic White Purple toothpaste. Yes, just like purple shampoo that we use to remove the yellow brassy tones from our platinum hair, Now you have a purple toothpaste. So I just had to try this. I thought, does this actually work? In my mind, I thought, I think they're onto something here. So let me put in a demo of me using this, and you can see, I mean, it is all out purple, and in the ingredients, there is red and blue coloring. So they're using obviously artificial coloring in the toothpaste. Now this one does not have any peroxide. So this is a temporary fix. So I've been using this in the morning after I've drank my coffee because my teeth are extra yellow, you know, right after coffee. I immediately go in with that, and it counteracts the yellow tones on the teeth. Again, it's temporary because we're not gonna be, you know, soaking blue and red dye into our teeth. We don't want that. But I actually think that this has worked as a temporary brightening effect. So think of the fact of purple shampoo. You're not going to use purple shampoo to actually whiten your hair, but it does help pre-lightened hair look brighter and whiter. Same concept here. Once you get your teeth as white as they can be with your hydrogen peroxide toothpaste, then you can use the purple toothpaste to temporarily whiten and brighten your teeth. All right, now let's move on to the last part, and that is talking about lipstick color. Now for ages, and even still a few days ago when I was doing more research for this video, what is commonly stated about what color of lipstick you should wear if you want to have whiter teeth, the common statement is you should choose blue toned lipsticks. I'll show you the differences between blue and warm tones in a moment. Blue toned lipsticks to help counteract the yellow tones of your teeth. So we were using this blue toned toothpaste, right, on our teeth. But there's a difference between on the teeth and around the teeth. And the reason why I say this is because when we've talked about in the past of how to bring out the color of your eyes, if you have blue eyes, you are going to use colors that are opposite the color wheel, which are typically orange into the gold setting. Those tones bring out blue eyes. So if you've got blue tones around your lips, that in my frame of thinking is actually going to bring out the yellow tones in your teeth. Let me demonstrate this for you. So I'm gonna remove the lipstick that I'm wearing, and let me show you why I disagree with that train of thought and kind of where I think we need to land as far as the best lipstick colors. All right, for each of these demos, I am not going to add lip liner until we get to the specific point I want to, because I don't want to go through the extra time to put that on, take it off. Okay, so we're just gonna go straight on with color. So the difference between blue tone and warm tone, all right, they couldn't be any more clear with these two colors. Let me also show you with two actual red lipsticks. Let me show you one that's blue toned and one that is red toned, okay? So I chose two different shades of the BK Beauty lipsticks. Here are the differences. So you can see this is a blue toned red, and this is a what would be considered a very warm red. So the warm red, it has a little more yellow tones to it. It's more of a fiery red, a little more orangey. A blue tone red is, as the name implies, it has more blue as opposed to the reddish orange tones, all right? So we've got, and it can end up looking a little more purple toned actually. So let me show you two dramatic differences on my teeth. So this is a blue toned pink. I mean, we can't get any more blue toned than this other than wearing blue lipstick. Blue tone. Do you see how the tone of my teeth looks really yellow? So to me, this is just showing an example. If you go too extreme blue, too extreme cool toned, it's actually going to enhance the yellow tones of your teeth. Not that my teeth look like crazy yellow, but they're quite a bit more yellow than they were to start this video. And because this is a matte finish lipstick, it is showing an even greater difference between the color tones. Okay, let me take this off. Let me show you conversely the opposite side of the coin, the very warm tone color. And now this one, you can see it does almost the same thing. It brings out the yellow tones of my teeth. This is the complete opposite spectrum of this one, but neither of these is quite right. So now that you've seen both extremes of the color spectrum, cool, warm, now what is the secret? Well, I would like to show you a couple of examples of what I think are colors that I would consider more neutral. So neutral, if you think of foundation, a person who has a neutral undertone to their skin has a mix of pink and yellow, and it's more of like peach. But don't think of lipstick colors that are peach, because peach is still a little too warm. So think of more of like a neutral red, or a neutral brown, or a neutral nude, or a neutral plum. So let me give you a couple of examples. All right, so first off, I'm gonna show you, this is Revlon number 804. All right, so this is number 804. Okay, so this still has a little bit of warmth, a little bit of brown, but there are some plummy, cooler undertones to it. So overall, I don't feel like this color enhances the yellow. Also, because it is at the far deep end of the spectrum, at least close to as deep as I'm comfortable wearing, it is also providing a lot more contrast. So we've talked about undertone of the lipstick, but now also the depth of color is going to make a difference. So the deeper the color, the more contrast there is going to be between your teeth and your lipstick shade. So if you're somebody who likes a more neutral brown tone, choose one like this that has just a little bit of some purpley tones in it and doesn't go super warm, and that will help kind of provide more contrast, make your teeth stand out even more. Now, another thing that I have found to be interesting is I feel like not only the lipstick color itself, but also the lip liner can make a difference. Let me demonstrate this using the Berry Pop shades from Natasha Denona. So I'm gonna use the Berry Pop lip liner. And my lips were just stained from the previous lip try on, but you can see already my lips or my teeth are looking a little more yellow just with that lip liner. Now let's add the lipstick. And I feel like the combination overall really does not flatter my teeth as much as I would like. So let me show you what happens when we just change the lip liner color. So I'm going to go in with this deeper shade called Hex from Urban Decay. It is more of a deeper plum brown. And hopefully it's translating on camera, but I feel like by just deepening the outer rim of the lips, not only did it tone down that bright lipstick color just a smidge, but it also just in a weird way provided more of a darker frame, a greater contrast to my teeth color. Now let me demonstrate this further with a nude lipstick. Okay, I tried the best I could to kind of blank out the stain that was happening on my lips from those other lipstick colors. All right, we're gonna go in with a classic MAC lipstick. This is Creme de Nude, one of my all-time favorites, very nude color. Now this is a nude color that has, I would say, more neutral tones. It is pinky peachy nude, but look at my teeth. It's not a great color. Obviously, it's not a dark contrast, so that's one thing we have against us as well. But I just see yellow, just lots of yellow. Okay, so now let's add a darker brown lip liner and let's see if this changes things at all. Let's try Natasha Denona Naya. Blend that in just slightly from the outer edge, and now let's go in with our lipstick. And hopefully you can see just a smidge of a difference, because even though I blended over that line, because it's slightly deeper and a little more neutral, it's making my teeth look a little bit whiter even with that nude lipstick. So we've gone very dark, we've gone very nude. And I mentioned this briefly when I was showing you these two contrasts, but the final thing to consider is the finish of your lipstick or your gloss. So there is a difference if you use a matte finish lipstick versus something that is satiny or even adding a gloss. So a gloss or a more satin finished lipstick is going to take away a little bit from the contrast of color. But what it's going to do for your teeth is it is going to make your teeth look a little shinier. So let me show you even by adding a gloss onto what we have here. Actually, I'll add this one on. This is Lumalicious Gloss. Let me show you. They're already looking slightly wet, but let's add a little more gloss. And now, hopefully you can see they look a little shinier. A trick that my sister-in-law told me from back in her modeling days is they used to actually rub Vaseline on their lips and their teeth so that they could, you know, smile more readily, but it would also make their teeth look a little shinier. So with a gloss on your lips, it makes your teeth look shinier, and it does kind of take a little bit away from the contrast color. So if you have a lipstick color that you just love, that maybe isn't the most flattering in making your teeth look white, you might try adding just a little bit of a gloss, and that just kind of helps, I feel like, neutralize that tone a little bit, makes your teeth and your smile look shiny. But let me show you now the contrast of how a matte lipstick looks with the teeth. Okay, before I smile really big, I just applied the Revlon Color Stay Matte Light Crayon in the shade Lifted. Okay, let me show you my teeth now. Because it's a matte formula, it makes my teeth just look a little bit less glossy, but because it is a brighter, deeper color, it really makes my teeth stand out, and I think makes them look whiter. And this is what I would say is my personal perfect shade of red. This is not too blue, it's not too orange, it's just right in the middle. It is very similar. I have it swatched next to, this is MAC Soar lipstick. You can see Soar has a little more pinky plum tones to it. And this looks great on me. I wore this in a video and you all loved it as well. But this has just a hint of that red, yet it's still in the cool-ish family. So I would say this is a neutral red. Let me show you a couple next to it that are not. Okay, so this one I can get away with, but it makes my teeth look a little more yellow. And then of course, we also have the opposite, which is kind of a purple, just straight up blue purple. And this shade is another one like this one that I tried on for you that really makes my teeth look yellow. So let's wrap this up and sum it up. So basically you want to look for, first of all, a more neutral tone in the color that you want to wear. So if you want to wear red, look for something that is a little more neutral tone, not too warm, not too cool, somewhere in the middle. And for each skin tone, I feel like this will vary. Because I have warm skin tone, I need a little more warmth in my red than maybe somebody who has more pink tones to your skin. You may be able to go a little more on the blue tone of red. The same with pinks, the same with nudes. The second thing to keep in mind is the importance of lip liner color. Your lip liner color can enhance or further make your teeth look even more yellow. And again, that seems a little crazy, but if you think about a picture on the wall, whatever color the frame is, it helps pull out colors from the artwork itself. So think of your lip liner as that frame, and it's not only helping to enhance or detract from your lip color, but it's also doing that with your teeth as well. The third thing to keep in mind is the finish of your lipstick. So if you want a really dramatic difference of texture, So if you want your teeth to really stand out, a matte texture is going to really provide a lot of contrast and make your teeth really look white. If, however, you want your teeth to have a very glossy sheen, or you want to help maybe make a color that you just love kind of a little more neutralized and make it just look a little more flattering, add a nice gloss on top of it, and that will make your teeth look glossy, and it will also just kind of help everything mesh together better. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Not only insightful into how I actually whiten my teeth and how you can easily do it at home very inexpensively, but hopefully also it was educational and gave you some food for thought as far as what color of lipstick to put on and how by just slightly changing it or changing your lip liner color, it can really make a big difference. Thank you as always so much for watching. Check the description box down below for links and a list of the colors and the different products that I showed you today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.